Hi, this is Fat Girls Rule, and this is a new straight talk, and this is for kind of like for my teens and my young ladies. So, but I mean, really, it could be for anybody, but I kind of just focused more on them, and so let's get started. Now, I'm going to be looking down a lot because I'm reading it from the paper, and I try not to do that. So, yeah, and it's like 5 pages long, so I'm sure I'm going to have to do it in 2 videos. So let me get started, my ladies. It is so important to me to get my message through, not only to the adults, but to the young ladies that are subscribed to me, because that is where it all begins. Building our self-esteem, being confident, and knowing you are beautiful. Building that solid foundation while you're in your early ages is the key to building the much needed self-esteem in this early stage of life. I was not raised to have the self-esteem that I have. As a matter of fact, I was pretty shy and timid, believe it or not. And I remember thinking I didn't like feeling this weak and vulnerable, letting people run over me and doing things I just didn't want to do, like whether it be like in grade school, someone cheating off my paper. I just didn't know. Inside I was like mad, but I'm like, you cheat enough in school, dang it, and it just made me so mad. Even then, at the early age, I knew it was wrong, and I just didn't want to do it. I remember, like laying in bed at night thinking, I wanted to be a different person, and if I could change, how would I do that, or what kind of person would I be? I didn't want to be pressured. I wanted to be, I didn't want to be like easily pressured into doing things I didn't want to do. So know that I wanted to be strong and confident and beautiful and successful in life. I know that I wanted to have children, and I turn the page, and like to own a home, just the normal American dreams, I wanted to have extra money to buy things that I wanted because, as you know from my other straight talks, we grew up pretty poor. I wanted to also help people in need. That was a huge, God, a huge thing to me, is to be able to help people in need, whether it be, financially, or just mentally, be there to support them and know what to say in their time of need that would help build them up. So for you, as being a young lady, whether it be, English or Brittany or whoever, or, any of my older girls that are in their 20s, sit down and make a list of your goals, and make reasonable goals. Don't make goals that you're gonna fail. Don't make goals, I want to win the lottery, I want to make $1 million a year, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. That is unreasonable. Make a list of reasonable goals. Even now, even like Brittany, and even like English, sit down and think about what you want to do in your life, where you want to go, and how you're going to achieve those goals. How you're going to accomplish these things. Always, always, always keep God in your life. Even, sorry, I need to pop my neck. Sorry. Hope that didn't creep you guys out. It's giving me a headache. I always keep God in my life because He is always my best friend. I'm not like some person that's like, always talks about God, or always, I always call them like Jesus freaks. Sorry if that offends anybody. Where they're just like constantly everything is about God. And I'll always talk about God, but God is always in my heart. And I always talk to God and always think about God. And never forget, and when no one else is there for you, God is always there for you. So always keep that love strong with Him. Always put your health and your safety first. You have families that adore you, and that you are precious to them, and your life is. So always be thoughtful of that, and don't do things that could be dangerous, like drinking and driving, or putting yourself in a situation where you could be hurt. And please, please, as you ever get so far down in the way that you feel depressed or whatever, and if you ever think of feeling suicidal, please let someone know. You know, don't do this alone. There's always, even if you don't have any friends, there's always other adults like me, who I'm 39. You know, there's all elder people who will be there to be your friend and to take you under. Talk to siblings if you're feeling really bad about that, you know, if you think that you're going to do things. And your parents, if you're close to your parents, like Brittany, I know, seems really close with her mom. You know, always talk to them. Don't hold anything back to them, because no matter what, and I'll try not to cry, no matter what, your parents always, always love you, and they want you there always. So, you know, I've kind of went through this with Jonathan, that, you know, he, you know, recently broke up with his girlfriend, and Jonathan is my son, and he's 19, and it was his first love of his life, and I was so worried that he might do something to hurt himself, and it scared me to death that, you know, the possibility of being able to lose your child is so, I gotta find Kleenexes, is so, very, very, a very easy thing to do, that when they love someone so much and they don't have them in their life, that they could do something like that, you know, and no person is ever worth losing your life over, or giving your life, you know, or killing yourself because of that. Sorry, because, you know, when it comes to kids, I get so sentimental, and I think about all my subscribers that are young, and they're so awesome and so wonderful. I love them so much. But know that your parents are there for you, even when they don't think, you don't think they're there for you, and they're so busy in their life, and maybe they're pushing you off because, you know, you're older and they have younger children to take care of. They are truly, truly there for you. And just, you know, keep that relationship going with your parents, because I know there's been a time where me and Jonathan have pushed each other away. And, you know, you really need to be close. And it's really just brought me and Jonathan closer and talking more. And he is just amazing. He is just, you know, I explain things to him that, yes, this is going to be a very hard time in your life. And every day you're going to miss her for a long time. But every day that you don't have her and you keep her out of your life because of the things that she has done, that the tiniest, tiniest little grain of sand or salt, it'll get that much better every day. And it's not a lot, but after a month it's a lot, you know, and after a couple of months it's even more, and, you know, and it gets better and it gets better and it gets better. So you can find the person that's perfect for you. That is so important to me, because I have made so many mistakes, and I've met some of the most horrible men that have hurt me physically, mentally, sexually, and I don't want my teens to go through that. So, you know, I know that, you know, I'm sure that I've pushed away also with my son, because I know that soon he's going to be moving away, you know, and I want him to grow up, and I want him to spread his wings. But as, you know, I have learned, he is still a boy, and he still needs his mother. And I will stop everything and anything for him. This is my reason for living, and my boys complete me, because, you know, they're very important to me. They are my world. And that is exactly how your parents feel about you. I'm not, you know, I'm not, let's see, a crazy, crazy girl to be talking about God, but I also love to say, and so people understand where I'm coming from, and I'm going to have to stop this in 1 minute, but, you know, it's not like I was raised to go to church and raised to talk to God and have that automatic love for Him. You know, we really never talked about God that much. I wasn't raised in the truth, or have a family that went to church all the time, and that was close. That we didn't have that. My love for God is extremely natural, and it's from the heart. Always keep Him and keep a strong relationship with God. Even when you don't go to church, just put your trust in God and pray to Him, and He will always, always be there for you. And I cannot express that enough. He has been my foundation, my solid foundation. And let me go ahead and start the next video. And I love you guys. I will be right back.